The West African mission leaves Guinea-Bissau after president's threat. The West African Regional Bloc, Ecowas, says a mission deployed to Guinea-Bissau to help resolve an election dispute has left the country after the president threatened to expel it. The team was sent in last month to help reach a political consensus on how to hold elections this year. Guinea-Bissau's general elections had been scheduled for last November, but President Umaru Sissoco Embalo postponed them. He has since announced 30th November this year as the due date. The opposition has opposed the delay and said Embalo's term should have expired last week, although a Supreme Court ruling recently extended his term in office to September. In a statement on Sunday, Ecowas said its team had met Embalo, other politicians and civil society groups to try to reach a consensus on when the elections should be held. Ecowas said its team, together with the UN Office for West Africa and the Sahel, had been deployed to the country from 21st to 28th February. It said it had prepared a draft agreement on a roadmap for elections in 2025 and has started presenting it to the stakeholders for their consent. The team, however, departed Bissau in the early morning of 1st March following threats by President Umaru Sissoco to expel it. It said the president has not responded to the bloc's accusation. The bloc says it will now present its report to the ECOWAS president, including a proposal for an agreement leading to inclusive, peaceful election. Embalo was elected for a 5-year term in December 2019. Okay, now my take here is, because the president threatened expelling it, they left. You see, this is what I've been saying. ECOWAS, their paramount goal and aim in the continent is just to retain their seats. That's just it. To retain their seats. Just for their members to retain their seats. You can, because you were threatened, you left. You don't want him to leave the bloc. Yeah. You don't want him to leave the bloc. You could not stay there to resolve whatever it is. You left. And he kept on with what he decided to do. In as much as this is what he wants to do, he is okay with it regardless. He doesn't care if the citizens want it. And then you, as the institution where he belongs to, you got in there, you were threatened, you left. Isn't this laughable? This is laughable. This is laughable for me. Yes, because you don't want him to leave the bloc. All you care about is the number of people you have as your members.